Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to ACL's Call of Duty Ghost League. I'm in Maniac, joined by Bioacid. We're actually going to be getting into the game very soon. Bio, welcome back. S&D on Warhawk.
Yeah, it's first game of the night for me. Couldn't join before, finally one now. But at the same time, I'm looking forward to some S&D action, and especially on Warhawk, one of the maps that I've always seemed to enjoy when it comes down to the search and destroy sort of things. I'm still feeling, like I said before, Immunity will quit this one up. I'm thinking maybe a 6-2, 6-3 scoreline in their favour. I don't think it'll go any further along, but at the same time, if there's ever going to be a time for this L2 Adapt team to perhaps get a few rounds in, it's going to be now. You see Shock's joining the wrong team. GG Shock, you had one job, you failed at it. Envious Kitty, though. Macca does have that scope out. I just want to try and jump over to Kitty side of things. Yeah, using the thermal on that R5. Seeing when the last player's going to join in as well. Still waiting for one more from that team. And Shock's not too sure what he's doing. Just chilling on the opposite team there. Josh, well, had to end the game, it would seem.
Yeah, a little bit of confusion there. If the guys want to switch up teams, probably trying to balance it out, because last game, of course, was quite a domination we saw with the team of Immunity, aka Nameless. They did take the lead here in this best of 5. Obviously, first game, all these teams just both these teams just warming up now. S&D on Warhawk Bio. Most of the action we see around the B plant area. That's where we see most of the action now. Immunity, of course. All I've seen of them is domination left, right, and centre. Now, they did come third at our recent Sydney event, where, of course, we saw the likes of Storm getting first, followed by Avant-Garde. Now, they did play it really, really nicely. I haven't seen too much of L2 Adapt here, but do you think we're going to be seeing any crazy plays out of these guys, or is it just going to be straight-up madness?
They might see one or two little crazy players coming from that L2 Adapt team. It wouldn't surprise me, perhaps, maybe a couple of guys pushing up mid and trying to work that flank around the back behind, being near Water Tower. At the same time, a couple of A pushes might come out as well, especially from the Immunity squad. They do like to sometimes set up that A side of things and try and get up there quickly, get that bomb down and then protect it and set up that defense. It'll be interesting to see, like I said. Still, I want to see what's going to happen off the bat here. We saw Macca with that scope. So that, to me, straight away does sort of indicate a B push from them. And I'll see if they change that at all, or if Macca maybe can go, try and poke a little bit mid there with that sniper rifle. You got to watch out, though. Buzzin loves that strong arm. He loves throwing those stun checks far down the map and just trying to find out where these guys go off the break. And that's why you probably won't see anyone cross from 18-wheel to post. They'll have to go around the back, because otherwise they will get hit by Buzzin's stun check, and they'll then know that they're going for that B push.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if they actually keep that in mind at the beginning of this game. So we're going to be jumping in here very, very shortly. We might actually kick things off with Mac, as you did say. He's going to be carrying that scope there, potentially, anyway. Now, as I did say, S&D on Warhawk's the map we're on now. Blitz on Octane next. We'll touch on that game in a little bit. But S&D on Warhawk. Now, you called it about a 6-2, 6-3. I'm just going to say it's going to be a 6-1, maybe even a 6-0 clean sweep here, Bio.
No faith. No faith.
I guess I just have faith in what I saw of the dominating performance by the guys out of Immunity. Now, look, we're going to see the guys from L2 Adapt on the aggression here. Yosh, I'm going to cross to him as he's got the bomb in hand. A couple of members of his team pushing forward here. Now, they are seeming to be going for an A push at the moment here, trying to get the wall bang there. By what do you think of this play off the start?
It's a smart play to try and catch Immunity off guard there. Most teams would have gone B straight away. These guys pushed up hard. Now, we saw Yosh and Jojo both pushed up very aggressively. Jojo did go main street. He picked up Buzzin out there. We got shut down afterwards. Then right now, it's a bit more of a slow style. We click on Oracle mode just gently now. You'll see one player on that defense. Usually it's Naked at the back there, and this time it's not. They've decided to put Fighter there instead. Naked's going to head inside of Gina's and just watch that flank around the back. Smart play. We're just going to have Shocks as well, just chilling, just watching over the B in case they decide to rotate back, which they might think about doing here. Just see Yosh pushing back towards Main Street.
Yeah, Yosh, I think it's probably a wise move to try and mix it up there. Now, we saw Fighter right up the back. He was looking out for his thermal. Now that bomb is right in the middle of the map as Naked got the nice shots out. Kitty, though, getting the sweet revenge very quickly on Naked. So we're seeing a 2v2 situation of Kitty and Macca. And I just say that as Kitty gets dropped. So it's all up to Macca at the moment. And with that, getting the nice scope there, too, to take out Shocks. So it's a 1v1 at the moment. Macca versus Fighter. That bomb right out in the middle of the map. And he's probably going to be able to grab it. But with 12 seconds left, I'm not sure if anything's going to happen here. And as I say that, he does get dropped by Fighter.
Yeah, you'll see here on the replay, I don't know if you actually see it on Fighter's screen, though. Mac was just doing a couple of laps down there in the mainies and trying to figure out where he wanted to go. He decided he was going to get ready to be there, but decided to swim back to A once again. If Fighter had been down near Tarp in the car instead of up atop of Pharmacy, he probably wouldn't even have noticed him, probably could have gotten away with it. But because he had that bird's eye view advantage, it's where it really hurt him there. But at the same time, still a bit of faith here in L2 Adapt. It's more on the one-on-one gun skill these guys have to try and come in on top with. And I think that they can get up a round or two. A little bit of faith. And there you see it there. Fighters trying to push this backside down behind and takes. You get hit with that stun check. Naked's just going to chill here now. Thanks to Oracle Mode, we see one just outside of post, and there's the shots picking up Jojo. But, this setup is a typical sort of setup for any team pushing towards B. They're going to hit there, slide it down a little bit, try and pick up a kill or two up back there near water, and then pushing for that bomb plan.
And did you see that nice nade out by Naked to pick up Maka up the back there? So there's Jojo and Maka down as Naked have pushed through. They are going to get the plant down, and it's all up to Kitty and Yoshi to stop this. And as you did say, this is the usual portion. As I say, Kitty gets dropped as well, so it's all up to Yosh. I might as well cross over to him, see what he's up to. He runs into the play out in the middle. Buzzer's going to take him down. That was too easy. Now, it was obviously a standard push, but no one does it better than Immunity. That was basically textbook, and that's why these guys wrote the book on Aussie CoD here, and that was some nice shots out by Buzzer there to finish it off.
It was. Look at that scoreboard right now. Everyone's up on the board except for one player from each team, so that's sort of even in that regards. But still, that being said, Naked on 3 kills, Fighter on 4 and 0 right now, yet to die at all. Loving that R5 with that thermal side he is, but Jojo this time at the bomb, and it would seem they're giving up on A. They'll go for the standard B push. They're going to try and looks like hit it there very quickly. Mac with that scope out, watching up towards that back pounding water as the smoke grenades will come on in. Now comes the thermals, and these guys will try and get a bit of a peek and a poke happening to pick up that kill, as they always do before they plant. But no one's pushed post from that attacking team side for L to adapt, so they've lost that sort of ground advantage. They need to clean that out before they go for a plant.
Yeah, they do indeed. Now, this is obviously a pretty slow start. I've still got Oracle mode in. Now, Maka might be able to spot this player at the back, but Kitty actually gets the first kill there. I'm going to quickly cross him to see where he is. Now, he's down the back here behind Maka. Going to switch over to Naked from Team Immunity. He's right up the back here. I might actually go to Buzzer. Now, they're obviously all watching the back. Buzzer's running down the middle. They actually were, the team of L2 Adapt were able to get the bomb in down there on the B plant. So I'm going to be seeing what's happening here. I'm in with Naked at the moment. He's going to be pushing down. There's 2 members to the left of him. I'm not sure if he's spotted any yet. Spots one, gets the shots out, jumps in. He does get the nice kill there on Maka. Another player not able to take him down. Naked going for the wallbang. Does get it. Nice 2-piece there from Naked. So that's all down for L2 Adapt. It's all up to Jojo at the moment.
Oh.
And he's going to be taken down. An easy defuse here for Naked.
Naked really picking up right there. 3 down right towards that end, and picking up that final bomb defusal as well. Right in the nick of time. There's probably about 0.6 left on that timer when he finished that one up as well. So you'll see Naked now 6 and 1 on that score. 3 players down during that there, and like I said, 7-point streak overall would seem. And it's having a hell of a start to this S&D. And 3-0 right now. So perhaps you were right there, Maniac. He's getting pretty close to that at 6-0, the 6-1 scoreline. It would seem Immunity going for that stock standard A push that we've seen more and more out of them these days. And they're going to try and push out and get that first kill and then rotate back to that bomb plant as Naked checks that area. Couldn't see no one down there though. And again, thanks to Oracle Mode, we can see that no one's actually back there anyway. They're more in that main street B defensive side.
Yeah, they do seem to be, and that was a very quick plant here by Naked. Now, obviously, it's just up to these guys to bring it back here. Sorry, the guys from L2 Adapt to come up the back here. Now, we do see Maka being dropped by Buzzo, but Yosh able to get the quick return. So I'm going to quickly jump over to Yosh. Now, these guys know the plant's being put down up at the back of the map over on A. In the background, Jojo taking down Shocks. Naked to take it. Oh, action left, right, and center. It's already down to just Envious Kitty and the one and only Fighter Intel. Now, I'm with Kitty at the moment. He's got to look for the player who's over to the left of him. I'm not sure he's going to spot it. Just chucked on Oracle mode so we can see where he is. Kitty jumps out, but no. Fighter's shots just too strong. 4-0. Immunity dominating this S&D match.
Yeah, even if he'd won that exchange, it wouldn't have mattered. He went after the Fighter with 9.5 seconds left on that clock. There was no point because he had to go for a defusal as well, 7.5. So, he had no choice. He'd try and go for a kill, go for the defuse. He decided to go for the kill instead. And it wasn't going to pan in his favour because he didn't have enough time to get back to the bombing if he did pick up that kill originally. And you'll just see right now, back on this attacking side of things, these guys have to try and figure out what they're doing wrong. Envious with that stun check high across towards the B. He picks up a tag on it, so he knows one's all the way back there. And again, setting up for this defensive. Oh, there's the tag through that smoke. He will find a couple of little hits back there. It will be Naked that time, who did get glowing red, decides against it though, but his teammates have been called back to help him out here on this defensive at A.
Yeah, Naked obviously still sitting for 7 for 2 in the series so far. In this map so far. Going really good. He did see the players at the back of America, and that's going to be Kitty, as Shocks did take him down. So it's only Maka and Yosh left up against Naked, Fighter, and Shocks. I'm on with Maka at the moment. He's got the scope out. He might find the player. No, yes, he does. Gets a nice shot out to take down Fighter. However, Naked got the call out to take him down. So Naked, 8 for 2 at the moment. I'm still spotting him. Yosh going to cross quickly back over to him, and he's still right up the back of this map over towards A. Now, the bomb is down over near America. He knows that there's a player jumping out of the back. Is he going to spot him? Gets the tags on. Not able to finish up that kill. He does there, though. Shock's being dropped. So, Yosh versus Naked with less than 20 seconds left.
You know what Yosh is doing right now could work out very much in favour of him if he looks to his right. Oh, he's coming for that lap around. He will see him here. He'll get the kill. And there's that knife. I sometimes question the knife because you can end up having that button hitting the back in the face sometimes. If you get too close, you make some sort of mistake and the player somehow gets a little glimpse of that gun in their screen. They can turn around and sometimes get the kill on you. But there's that first round they needed. Hopefully a bit of momentum change for them now. Everyone's on the scoreboard. You know, Naked was on 7-1, now 8-3. So he's slowed down a little bit. They got 1 kill compared to the 2 deaths he's now picked up here. And these guys from that L2 Adapt team, hopefully doing what the name says. You know, they're adapting a bit more from this immunity attack and defense that they've been putting out, and you'll see now immunity have just been put back on their spawn, and as they try and push out, they're just getting pushed back and back each and every time. And right now, Fighter trying to check that loading dock. He might find a player. The nade does bounce. That bounce just got him that kill. He failed the nade, but it got the kill for him.
That was a Halo nade. That was perfect. Accidental placement there by Fighter. He obviously did take down Jojo with that nice nade there. I'm still with Fighter as he's checking out this area. There's a player who's got back up here. Shots going out down the map there as Shocks takes down Kitty. I'm going to cross quickly back to Shocks. He's running straight up the middle of this map here. He's going to be checking out towards Tank. Runs through there. Oracle mode on. We're going to spot this second player. It doesn't matter, though, as Shocks does get the final kill there on Yosh. Too quick. 5 for 1. This is a very quick scoreline to immunity here.
Yeah, no, it's at 5 for 1. I'm hoping they can get one more round in to make that 2 margin that I called earlier hopefully stand out to truth. Otherwise, it'll be, you're correct with that 6-1. It'll end up being. Perhaps we'll find out now as these guys get into that 7th round coming up, ladies and gentlemen. And of course, it will be the immunity squad on the defense, and on the attack, it'll be that L2 Adapt team. And once again, we're just going to see what these guys are going to be heading off to. It looks like the B side of things this time around. As we just circle through the players, see what they're picking up and carrying again. Macca's off that scope out. 2 vectors followed by that 1R followed by Kitty. And that stand. Oh, look out here. Naked on the hunt, as his teammates are as well. They're all being so aggressive, and Buzzin has a scope out. That's going to cause a lot of damage here in a moment.
Yeah, it's going to indeed, but Shocks is causing damage at the moment, taking down Jojo, finds a second player here in the shed. He's finding players left, right, center. Gets the nice second kill there on Kitty. Now that's going to leave Maka as the only one alive up against Fighter and Shocks. Now Shocks is looking towards that area. Now he's got to watch out because I think Maka obviously does still have the scope, but no, he's full red and make that a full death as Shocks is going to get those nice shots out. Quick sweep to immunity here to take out the second game. S&D on Warhawk. 6-1 the final scoreline, but by I'll forgive you for not calling it right. You didn't see the dominating fashion that these guys took out that first game.
Oh, I was 1 round off. That's still a win in my book. That's the tick for being correct in my eyes. Anyway, but no, you are right. You know, we sort of thought that was going to happen anyway. I still thought that the Immunity were going to take that one out overall. I thought that L2 Adapt were going to get 1 or 2 more rounds in their favour. Sadly, it wasn't the case. Immunity very much so strong as we've seen time and time again from them in all the game modes that these guys go up against. So Blitz Octane coming up next, ladies and gentlemen, and I sort of feel that it'll again be in favour of Immunity, but at the same time, I feel that Yosh and perhaps even Jojo are sort of the players, because we saw them run with vectors a lot during that S&D. They're sort of the players that can sort of be a bit sneaky, not go for the gun kills, and instead try and go for the Kepster points, while Maka and Kitty roll it with some R5s, for example, and just try and get a couple of map control kills. And if that can happen, then L2 Adapt have a fighting chance. At the same time, if they can't set up how they need to, especially on that side where you go Dino spawn, where you want to come around and stuff on Humvee block, if they can't set up there and just get that spawn trap going, then they're going to be in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, well, it's, as you just heard, it's not over yet, folks. Hopefully these guys from L2 Adapt can stick in here. The serious score at the moment, 2-0 to Immunity. We're going to be coming back with Game 3 of Blitz on Octane. I'm Maniac, joined by Bioacid. Make sure you don't go anywhere.